We are not late. It's 8 o'clock on the dot. We are here. We are live. We've been live for 10 seconds now. I'm gonna wait for some people to start watching because as I'm looking, it says we only have one viewer.
Well, perfect.
That's all we need. One
That's your
viewer.
dad. He's like,
Oh,
hey,
now we have two viewers. We have one who's my mom and one who's my dad. Let's go. Now we have 5. We're going up. All right, we're gonna start. Hey guys, it's Maddie here. Welcome back to the Digging Adventures live show. I am your host, Maddie Tamani, and tonight I have 3 lovely, great individuals here on the show. In our top right, we have Nathan Matthews. How are you doing?
hey, I'm doing great. How are you, man?
I am doing great. And the bottom right, we have another great individual. We have Jacob Pollock. Did I say that
How's it
right?
going?
It's going good. Did I say that your last name right? Pollock?
Yep.
All right. And to my bottom, we have Dion Pollock. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. You said my name correctly also. That was good.
I think all the people watching know that this is going to be a great show.
Yes.
So,
They're father and son.
We're
Yeah.
actually brothers.
Tyler's not on the video because we could only do 3, but Tyler was also there. So
Hey, Nathan, get it right. We're brothers.
you and your dad?
That's what
Yeah.
everybody kept saying today to us.
No, that's all right. I know the truth.
so we got Nathan Matthews, Jacob, and Dion Pollock. So before we get any further into the show, we're gonna go over our giveaways. We're gonna go over our commercials. Let's do the commercials first. Let me just. All right. Go over to images. All right. So, meldetectingshop.com. If you need anything metal detecting related, show your support and click the link in the comments section that I am about to post up right now. Unlike last week, I have it, bam, in the chat. Take that link and it'll bring you to meldetectingshop.com. A portion of all sales goes into prizes for the show if you use that link. How great is that? The more sales, the bigger and better prizes for the show. So, show your support when buying your metal detecting supplies. Go to meldetectingshop.com. But don't forget to use the link that I posted up in the comment. Nope, that's the wrong comment. Use that link right there to go and buy your metal detecting products. But make sure you do it after the show. You don't want to miss out on this amazing show.
There's a bunch of people watching now. I see Mark Thomas is on there, and he said, "Who's that Nathan guy?" How do I respond to these people?
If I can easily answer that question. Wait, that Nathan guy?
That's me. It's me, Mark. It's me.
I will be completely honest. I meant to actually take him off, so I'd say, "What Nathan guy?"
No,
but
Mark's
that works
a guy,
too.
Man. He's a great guy.
Yeah. So next up on our commercials, we have Predator Tools. If you are in the market for a new detecting shovel, look no further. Predator Tools has the best digging tools in my opinion. Made in America from USA certified steel. I use the model 24 Phoenix and I love it. This season I will be giving away 3 Predator Tools diggers, so make sure you keep watching this season to win one. And
I'll tell you,
later.
England, you need a Predator tool. Let me tell you, the ground over there, you need a Predator tool. It's awesome. The way the point is, it's the tool to have. I had to borrow somebody's Predator tool over there.
I had an awesome Predator tool over there. I don't want to talk about my other shovel that broke, but it wasn't a Predator.
If you watch maybe you can have a chance at winning one of our Predator tools that we're giving away this season.
Well, you said you were giving 3 away. There's 3 of us. We'll each take one right now.
When I-
Oh man.
No.
Somebody asked if they're heavy to lug around.
Are these heavy to lug around? I'm kind of looking. No, they are very light. If to show you how light this is, I can easily hold this with just 2 fingers. Very light.
It's
They
also
also-
very sturdy.
Very
for
sturdy.
real,
Yeah.
I'm not just giving Predator props here for no reason. I love my Predator shovel. It's the best.
Yeah.
I've gone through a bunch of different shovels, but that was the one that was with me in England. That was all painted, special colors and stuff. I love that tool.
So
Yeah.
you almost didn't have it coming home, Nathan. You didn't know that, but I was gonna.
Well,
No.
it would have been a sad day because you broke my other shovel. So
Well, it was,
I really like Predator tools. Like you said, they're really sturdy. You can give those things a pounding, and they can take it. Earlier today, I went to go pick up a shovel in my backyard, and the handle just popped off. And it was just some random shovel we had. I was like, "Well, there goes that shovel."
well, thank
So-
God you have a bunch of Predator tools in your closet.
I have a lot of Predator tools in my closet.
It's a different show. Anyhow,
So
Jacob
you-
can hardly pick it up. I've witnessed it. Christopher Haskins. That's funny.
yeah. Well, make sure you guys check out www.predatortools.com if you're looking for a shovel. I heavily recommend it. And last but most certainly not least, it occurs that I have accidentally skipped a page. Did I skip a page?
Yeah, it was Rhode
Yes. All right. I'm being tricked here.
Well, while you're doing that, I want to say hi to Lynn Merritt, who is watching. I also think
Oh,
I
there
saw
it is.
Lucky Lou on there as well. Robin, Kalisha, all these people are just greatest people, man. They're so super nice.
Yeah, we have
How
a
you doing?
lot of amazing people watching right now.
What were you going to say, Dion?
I didn't know Lynn was. I was saying hi to Lynn.
Oh, yeah, she's on. She said, I miss you all. Lynn came with us on our trip. We'll
Yeah,
talk
that's-
about that in a minute, I guess.
Yeah. Well, before we get to that, Awesome Relics New England. Awesome Relics New England is a group of detecting enthusiasts from all over New England. Their focus is retrieving and identifying items through detecting to help educate people on their history and to preserve items for future generations. So make sure you guys go and join their Facebook group, Awesome Relics New England. And those are the commercials.
That's Dig Dug, Kevin Kerrigan. Oh my gosh, Lucky Lou hangs out with those guys all the time. Those
Yeah,
guys are great. I've known them forever.
Doesn't
Yeah,
Lucky
they're-
Lou do giveaways?
Yeah, he does the
Facebook?
Christmas giveaway.
Yeah. Also, I would like to, before I forget, well, not that I would, I would like to really quickly make a shout out for this for a book that I got recently, From the Ground Up by Christopher Altman.
Yep.
It's an amazing book. Whoa. I read this book. It's really, really good. I would recommend it for anyone watching. It's just, oh, it's so good. So make sure you guys yeah, like I said, I heavily recommend this book.
It is a good book. One of my buddies, Chris Haskins, got me that for Christmas one year. It's an awesome book.
Yeah, Chris Altman is just a super nice dude, and he gets everything. Those books are filled with all sorts of amazing treasure, stuff that Jacob apparently will find and we will not.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't find anything.
Why does my camera keep doing that? There we go. Okay. So, now I would like to go over our giveaways for tonight.
Ooh, what do we win?
We are what?
What did we
What are we
win?
winning?
I don't know why I found that funny.
Oh,
So, the giveaways for tonight. If in order to enter in for the giveaways tonight, all you have to do is like, share, and comment that you shared so we know you want to be entered. You must
And
be here live to win. If you are not here and we call your name, you do not win, and we go on to the next person, and a little piece of my soul gets sad. So, we are going to be giving away tonight a United States proof set from 1972.
Dad, that's almost as old as you.
Almost.
And we will be giving away a United States mint proof set from 1993.
That's older than me. I'll take that one.
No, unfortunately, guests cannot win prizes on the show while
Oh, so
they
we gotta
are
wait.
on. Yeah, you cannot win while on the show. You have to be watching a show.
So this isn't like Oprah where I just look under my seat.
No, if you look under your seat, you will find nothing. So, also, one last thing before we get into the show. If anyone watching has any questions that they would like to ask, make sure to put them in the comments. If it has something to do with what we're talking about, it's not like, how far is the sun from the moon during this time of year? Then we'll ask it. Um, so yeah, let's get straight into the show. So, how are you guys doing?
we're great. I mean, I'm sure we all wish we were back in England, though, but very happy with our trip. It was absolutely insane. So,
Yeah.
I want
I,
back the day we got home, so I didn't even actually want to leave, but we're going back. It's awesome.
yeah, I heard you guys found a lot of stuff out there.
yeah, I'm sorry. While you're asking questions, yeah, don't point at me. It's more like this guy right here. So, somebody asked, "What's the oldest coin you guys have found?" And I guess Jacob probably has the oldest. Did you date yours yet?
I
Well,
think it was
Tyler,
Tyler. No, it was
So-
Tyler.
you guys
So-
want to interrupt each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we do.
All right.
That's
So
why we're
Jacob, go ahead.
brothers. So I found a Roman half an ass, AS. So 100 AD, and then my brother found a full ass, AS. Both 100 AD. So
So you're both tied.
yeah,
You couldn't give the guy a break.
nope.
He found everything, guys. You have no idea. We had, I don't know if Steven's on, if he's watching it or not, but Steven dug some amazing stuff as well. He got that cool, I think I sent your dad a picture, whatever, it's this coin from what, 1212 or something like that. So it's not 100 AD, but still really beautiful coin.
Oh, and I found a Roman penny, 500 AD. That's pretty
Nice.
cool, too.
Nice.
My favorite find was the Henry VIII, just because that's who I'm going to be for my birthday party.
Well, that
Nice.
was awesome. When you dug it, it was a great morning. I
Yeah.
had just dug, hammered, and then you dug one. I mean, I think we dug 3 in about 15 minutes in that one row. That was awesome.
Yeah. I think, how many did we get all together, Jacob?
24.
It was wild. I mean, we definitely did not lack in metal detecting finds at all. So, yeah, it was nuts. And everybody got something at least, like our friend Rich came out. He killed it one day. He got, a silver sixpence and whatnot. And I can't even count the amount of buttons we all got. I have no idea how many buttons I got, but I was really stoked about the buckles, though. The buckles were the best. And are you guys reading the comments? Because people are asking you questions. So Christopher Haskins said, what detector did you use? That's your buddy, right?
Yeah, I actually used Chris's detector. I used his Deus, and he had my 800 while I was over there.
Ask Chris Haskins which detector he used for his interview on the news. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you got to ask Matt to do that because I don't think we can respond via typing, but he's listening to us right now. So, Chris, what
Yeah,
detector did you use on the news guy?
Who are you asking that? Christopher Haskins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christopher Haskins, we have a question for you. What metal detector did you use on the news? Anyways,
yeah. So my dad, my brother, and I, we all use the XP Deus metal detectors. Nice, great, lightweight detectors. Chris actually, Chris Haskins, programmed into my detector the Reaper program, which ended up being what everybody ran after my first day out. So.
I wonder why.
If it wasn't for him setting that up, then I'm not sure that I would have had as great of a day coming out. I've only been using the XP Deus for maybe 3 days before we went to England is when I started using it.
Wow.
So I've been using it for less than a month.
We all used XP. I used the Deus. You used the Deus. Your dad used the Deus. Tyler used the Deus too, right? We all used Deus.
Yep. The only people that the Knox 800.
I see nothing wrong with that machine.
The Equinox 800, by the way, just so we don't get anything confused here. If anyone tells you that you have to use an XP Deus in England, that's not true. A lot of the guys over there also use. Yeah, and a lot of people over there use the MindLab Equinox 800 as well. So
yeah, that's what I used when I went out to England a couple years ago.
Yeah, so if you're going to England to go metal detecting, I don't care who you are, use what you know. Except for Garrett. Use the MindLab or a Deus.
You did not hear that. XP Deus, Equinox, all machines are fantastic. Everyone that's watching has a different machine, Jacob, and they all like them equally. We used the Deuses and we did kill it. And for me, especially being disabled and whatnot, being out there, I needed the XP Deus because that thing is so light. It was the easiest thing to carry around. Not to mention I had all these guys. I had Jacob, I had Dion, I had Tara, I had Lynn, I had Rich, I had Steve, and all those guys helping me walk around and stuff. But I could not have made it through half of the day carrying a machine. My normal machine is a CTX 3030. So carrying the Deus with super lightweight, I didn't kill it like Jacob did, but that's fine.
Yeah. When it comes to metal detectors out in England, I can only recommend you one thing. Don't go out there with some 50-year-old machine and expect to have a good time. Or anywhere, I think.
Oh, listen, Jacob, you already got in trouble with this guy, Chris Roberts. Can you read these chats?
No, we can't see them.
Oh, it says, what's wrong with the Garrett? See, Chris Roberts. You know what? Nothing. I have to admit, when I pick up my Amphibio, I feel like I'm going to die swinging it for more than an hour after running. I'm sorry, am I supposed to be reading these? I love reading what they say.
You can read them if you want.
It's very heavy. I wish you guys could see these comments. Everyone.
Why can't we see the comments?
Because you're on your phone and I'm on my computer.
Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah.
And I don't know. There's a bunch of people responding, and I feel bad not saying anything to them. Gosh, what? So Neil was talking about how his machine is very heavy, his Amphibio and whatnot. Lucky Lou said AT Pro all day. People love that machine. It's. I mean, I used it before. I think I found my very first gold coin with the AT Pro. A repeated 56 in Connecticut with Dakota. What is a coin from 100 AD worth, Jacob?
Nothing.
Right.
No, it actually, so it depends. So the antiquator said that our coins weren't very valuable because the coins are so old and they're so deteriorated from the chemicals they put in the field. If they had any kind of legible writing or anything on the front, they would be worth money, and that could go, a couple dollars up to a couple $1,000, depending on how clean and how legible it is.
Yeah.
I would guess though that even if it was worth a bunch of money, you weren't going to sell it anyways. So
no.
Also, we have a question here from Chester Sokolowski. How many gold coins have you found?
I don't know how many they found. How many have you? I found 3.
Oh, nice.
I have.
But I see it's not fair because my second 2 were together. So it wasn't exactly the greatest thing. But my first one ever was with Dakota Fanning in Woodstock, Connecticut, was that 1867 $3 gold coin, which a guy that was supposed to go on this trip with us, Tom Shively, he owns that coin now. I put it in the ground and he found it at one of my Pound the Ground events a long time ago. So
nice.
Yeah. But guess what I find now? I find nothing. That's not true. I did well in England, but I didn't even come close to what Jacob and Dion and Steven and Tyler, they all found. You guys killed me.
Well, I didn't tell you, but when you were detecting, I was putting you in rows that I had already been in, so I'd find more stuff.
Oof. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. That's okay. Sounds like you're that kind of person. That's all right.
That's a betrayal right there.
It's all right. I would never do that to you, Nathan.
Ooh, Fun with Dirt found a gold coin 2 years ago today. Congrats, man. That's huge. I actually don't know if you're a man or a female. Fun with Dirt.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on whatever that is. I mean, 2 years ago, a gold coin. That's great.
Actually, Dad, you found a gold dollar with Tyler and I the day after we ran over the day that we ran over the detector.
That is true. It was a good day and a bad day.
You found a gold dollar?
Yeah, last year I found 1852.
When you travel to England, how did you transport your detectors safely? In a hard case or a carry-on bag? So I don't know how Nathan transported his, but we took 3 detectors, 5 coils, and a bunch of shovels, and we put them in our suitcase. We used hard suitcases. We put them in there, and we put them in his under luggage or check baggage.
I did the same exact thing. I just made sure I used a heavy duty suitcase, and Steven ended up using a bow and arrow case for the CTX, and a little heavy, a little tough to lug around. It cost more money to put it on the plane, but I guess it was worth it because his machine came back completely fine. So, and he could fit the shovels we couldn't fit.
And
but we didn't have predators, so
I did.
But we put those in one suitcase, taped them together, and then we split the detectors up between 3 suitcases in case we lost one. We didn't lose all of them.
Yeah. When I went out to England a couple years ago with my dad for detective all, what we did to transport our detectors over was we still have the Equinoxes back then, so we just took them apart and put them inside of the suitcases.
Yep.
And then those went on to the undercarriage.
Matt, do you remember meeting me at that detectival?
Possibly.
Yeah, we met each other for the first time at that detectival.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember this guy a little bit.
Remember that.
He's, regardless, whatever.
And then like a month or 2 after that, I went up to Pound the Ground.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And since then, I've been super chummy with your dad for quite a while. He's the coolest dude. He's in the background, guys, but he's such an awesome guy, and he's always he's just the kindest person on the planet. He's always checking in on me, checking in, how I'm doing with my disease and whatnot. Always checks in after my chemotherapy, all that stuff. It's awesome, man. He's the greatest guy, and I'm gonna go visit him soon. I think October 15th or something. I was talking about that with you today, Dion.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad. He'll tell me about you sometimes whenever just like talking.
Yeah. He's
So-
going to take me to his special gold ring locations, okay? He's got all the bags full of the jewelry.
Which one?
Right, I don't even. He really does, guys. He has these huge bags full of. No, he doesn't. Never mind. Never mind.
I already heard it. You can't hide it now, Nathan. I already heard it. When are we
Geez.
going?
What was it? I didn't hear anything. Wow, I can't believe the stream is no longer available anywhere.
You're like, do I hear knocking on my window? What's happening?
Huh? So, anyways, I have a question here that I have now. You guys, I think it's pretty obvious now, but you went detecting out in England, correct?
Yes.
That is correct.
And you also detect over here in America, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
What are the differences between digging here in the USA when compared to digging in England?
Take it away,
you're pointing
Jacob.
at me? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So here in the U.S., I've noticed that the higher the numbers are on the detector, the better the signals sound. You dig them, they're usually great stuff. The lower numbers, doesn't matter how they sound, they're usually garbage. In England, it's the exact opposite. So there's a lot of difference in like the numbers and how they register that I've noticed. A lot of the higher numbers that I dug were either lead or iron, not your silver coins and things like that. The silver coins, I don't know if it's because they're smaller and it's less metal, but they read a lot lower. So that was the differences that I noticed.
For an example, a hammered coin on a dais over there would read maybe 46 to 60, and on a
silver dime,
like an 800, it might read a 13 to a 19, where you would expect a silver coin to read 30 on a 800 or a 90, 96 on a dais, but that's not the case over there.
Yeah, totally different. One, the coins are extremely thin. They're like literally like tinfoil thin, super thin. And yeah, they definitely come up way, way different. If you're out there, that's why I tell everybody when you go to England, just dig everything that is repeatable because you never know what it's going to be. God knows Jacob came home with everything. So
they actually the hammered coins almost read like the like they're the thickness of the beaver tail pull tabs.
Oh yeah.
Tara just said the ground is tougher to dig, and you know
that too.
The other thing, the what is it, Nathan? The rocks. Darn.
Oh yeah, the rocks are sometimes the rocks are rough.
And that's actually why I used Nathan's Predator tool, was to get through the flint, because the pointy shovel actually did a great job through it.
Yeah.
And that's how I bent his other shovel, but we won't talk about that.
We won't talk about that one.
And then what happened to somebody else's shovel? Didn't you break somebody else's shovel too?
No, I only broke one.
Oh, your dad. He probably broke everything. I don't know, but no. So I want to, if we can, just stop for a second and just say hello to everyone that came on the trip with us, because our group was absolutely incredible. We had Lynn Merritt, we had Tara Steen, we had Carol, we had Rich, our good friend Rich, who recently just had a stroke. He's probably watching tonight. We said we're going to put a picture up of him later. The dude is the luckiest guy on the planet. We're just very, very happy that he's progressing well from that whole situation. His family has been super great about that as well. Also, God, we had this guy, Jacob. We had Dion. We had Tyler. We had Kevin. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody, and I shouldn't be. That's everybody, right? I got everyone in that.
Did you say Carol? I didn't hear you
I
say
said
Carol.
Carol. Yes, Carol was amazing.
Okay.
They were all amazing. The group was really full of just the most incredible people. And outside of the metal detecting, we had the best time of our lives. Going to the Parrot, that was amazing. We went to this 1370 pub, and we had the best food of our lives. So it's not just the trip for metal detecting. The rest of it is amazing as well. So
it was awesome. The desserts at the Parrot, I think Jacob and Tyler ate every dessert there 3 times.
Someone said,
"Wait,
no, you guys can't read this. It's so funny." Someone said, "All that really matters is what would a hammered ring up on AT gold, Nathan?" I'm like, to be honest, I don't know. I would guess what that's like. In America, gold rang up 56 on the AT Pro. Over there, it's very, very different, and it's not like I've dug hammered gold. Jacob, I don't know if you hid that in your pocket or anything.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course not. Jill Dool asks, did you have fines that had to be turned over to the liaison? Yes, of course. You have to wait 6 months to get your things back from England.
Before we go on to any new questions, earlier I noticed that when it started to reach towards 8:30, there was people in the chat that were watching that started to get excited because around 8:30, people in the watch just randomly out of nowhere know that something's about to happen.
You mean you're going to give stuff away?
Oh,
I'm giving stuff away.
Right, give it away, dude.
I would like to give this away to Mr. J. No. So we are going to be giving away an United States mint proof set from 1993. So we have our red bucket. Remember, you still have one last chance to enter in for a giveaway after this one. So all you have to do is comment, and share. Like, share, and comment that you shared so we know you want to be entered. All you have to do is say that I shared after you shared, and we'll put you in.
You want me to pull the ticket?
Sure, here.
All right, hold on. All right, I got it. And the winner is... Go ahead.
All right, the winner. Thank you so much for handing this to me.
Magic.
Is Jim Detloff.
Yay, Jim.
Let me just type real quick. Jim.
Hey, Dad, take some of those red tickets out of your pocket and put them in the basket. Make sure it's the one that's got my name on it.
Away? Lucky Lou asked, "What's Nathan giving away?" And your dad asked, "Can I win?" And
no.
Big Doug said, "What year is colonial in England?"
Hey, Nathan actually gave me a detector. That was the giveaway that I won. So
Nathan got me this awesome
good prizes. Oh, that too. Yeah, and he gave us a shirt.
Right there. Everybody needs one of these.
Here. Should I give this away? I'll give this away if you guys want this hat. It's awesome.
Are you giving it to me?
No, I can give you one later. But I mean, I
want to see if I want
it. I don't have to give it away. I love this hat.
That is a nice looking hat. Can I have it?
It's really nice.
Can you sign one and give it away? It's collectible.
What about your
nobody wants that. Dion, you can sign it. Sign it.
All right, hold on. I got my pen right here, Nathan.
Can I sign it too?
No one answered Doug's question. What year is colonial in England?
1700. I don't know. 1700. So in England they say that anything that's 1700 or newer is actually modern. So their colonial times probably in the 15 or 1600s, right?
You know, I'm on a computer, so I'm doing this thing where you can look it up. Yeah, so colonial would be considered. So, Doug, colonials considered the 1600s to 1763.
Oh, so I did find some colonial over there.
Yeah. I got that. I was real pumped about my first hammered was that 1450 piece. It's not as old as your stuff, Jacob, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was very, very, very happy. I'm like, oh my god, 1450 was beautiful. Lucky Lou needs a new hat. Oh man, I want a signed hat by Nate.
Hey, Nathan,
Lucky
you
Lou
might as
said
well.
1500s would be medieval.
Nathan, you might as well do a giveaway right now while we're here.
All right, I'll do the giveaway. Hold on, Matt. Let me choose a ticket, okay?
Okay, but before you take a ticket, I would like to say congratulations to Jim Detloff. He was here. So congratulations. Let me just show that he said he was here.
Jim doesn't have a face.
What?
Jim doesn't have a face. He has no profile face.
Well, that's all right, as long as he's here.
All
So congratulations to Jim Detloff. Get your information out to us, and we'll send out your prize.
Give me my ticket already. This is really complicated.
Fine, take your dang ticket.
Got it, Nathan.
All right, got it.
All right. Can you just hand it over, please?
Oh yeah, sure. Here you go. I'm sorry, wrong way. Here you go.
All right, thank you.
Take that. Thank you.
Aren't I just so good at this? It just it takes
Jim
forever.
Again, then congratulations. I can't read
I like
that.
to say congratulations to Nathan Matthews, who now.
Oh my goodness.
I'd say congratulations to Tyler Yasko. I hope I said that last name right.
Congratulations!
Oh, yeah. Are you guys from the Northeast? Sorry, I think Yin said Rhode Island, but wasn't sure. Yeah, I'm from Rhode Island. Jacob and Dion live in Virginia.
And I'm in New Jersey.
And Maddie's in New Jersey. Pre-1776 would be colonial. We don't really know, James. I Googled and I just looked at what it said. It said 1600 to 1773 or something. So
I'm pretty sure.
Really I'm not in England.
Is he there?
I'm not educated in colonial times, but
he's streaming bad.
People are asking if we're where.
Oh yeah, and also Tyler Yasko is here.
People said we're on Hollywood Square.
Hey Nathan, we can't hear you. We heard like two.
Just saw he was up there. I responded to his.
He does not hear us. He does not. There is no connection between us and Nathan at this moment.
All right.
We're probably all frozen for him, though.
Really? So what are the other questions people have?
Here, let's look. Oh, yeah, also, I wanted to mention, James Markin said pre-1776 would be colonial. Every so often we hear him. It's like he's still there.
That's what I was saying. I mean, a lot of the stuff we were finding there was pre-76. I mean, to be honest, it was like 1800s.
Most of the buttons, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even the buttons were $400-600 old.
400 to 600 years old. Not, yeah.
What did I say? I'm sorry.
Dollars. You said $400 to $600 old.
Sorry. Message when
what I was gonna say was I thought pre-1776 was like colonial for America, because that's before the if I'm correct. Yeah, that's like the year before the Declaration. And I'm pretty sure after declaration is like I don't know what that would be called. Oh, and he's gone. How do I? I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to the program we're using, I don't like how it looks with 3 boxes. I don't know how to fix it though.
That didn't work.
Oh,
Okay,
there we go.
never mind.
I fixed it. Woohoo! So we're just gonna. So Nathan's just gone. Is Nate froze? Yes. Nathan. Well, he's not frozen anymore. He's just gone, reduced to atoms. So we're gonna continue and hope that he comes back.
What are some more questions?
Here's a question that I have written down here. Do you have no, actually, are there any laws in England that could affect metal detecting?
So the only thing we know, because we went with a group and, you know, we had a fines liaison officer with us, that they take the stuff. I mean, I don't know about, are they asking like just going out in public and digging? I mean, I'm sure it's just like here, you got to get permission to go to the land. I mean, I don't know exactly what they're getting at, but there is a fines liaison officer, and they do take the items and they keep them for 6 months before you can get them back.
Yeah, I do know that. Like you said, it takes about 6 months for some stuff. Now we got Nathan back.
Hey, we just rotated.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. But
Nathan
the interview was going much better without me, so.
Nathan would actually.
There we go.
Look at me.
So
how do I do this?
So Nathan, there.
Oh, nope. So I can hear myself.
I know. Let me.
He must be logged in 2 devices.
Now are you good?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Nathan, we could hear you when you were walking around, you know, while we were staring up your nose.
No, Nathan. So the question was, what are the metal detecting laws in England? And I don't know outside of, because we were on a planned hunt that, you know, you planned and we went on land, besides the fines liaison officer keeping the goods for 6 months and all that. I don't know I mean, you obviously got to get permission to go to the lands and all that, but I don't know any other rules.
Well, I mean, it's just like America, basically. Don't go where you don't belong. If you can't get on the property, then you shouldn't be on the property. But everything over there, I believe, is considered the Queen's land. So even if you own your property, they have to go through someone else to get the permission for you to be there and whatnot. So it's pretty strict, but it seems like a lot of people metal detect over there. So I don't think it's that big of a deal if you get in with the right people. I mean, we work with our friends at Joan Allen. And one, I want to say what's up to Luke Mahoney, who's out there, helped us out for this trip. It was absolutely amazing. And Chris literally let us stay at his own home. It was incredible. And we had the best time ever there with those people. But anyhow, we heard you farting off screen, Nathan. I wish. But no, the rules are pretty much the same. It's just be a good person. You know, that's what it comes down to.
Yeah. We also have another question here by Dig Dug Bowden. Any advice for people that plan to go to England for the first time?
You guys are.
Let Nathan plan the trip. It was awesome. Well, so we had a great trip, and I think the other thing, when we were there, we did go mudlarking. That was a day we planned, 1 day for mudlarking. I think we would have planned more time to go around and see more sites. Jacob, myself, and Tyler stayed in London, 3 or 4 extra days, Jacob?
Yeah. I was going to add to that, right? So when you go detecting, you know, set your expectations low, right? You're happy to find anything. don't put that pressure on yourself to go out there. I've got to find a hammer coin. I got to find a gold stater. I got to find this. I got to find that. Don't do that. You know, you're going to be rushed. You're going to panic. You're going to be looking for that one thing. Just go out there, have fun. You know, you either like metal detecting or you don't, right? Don't do it with that mindset. I'm getting rich quick. That'll help. Plan a couple of days in there to kind of have some downtime. I mean, we went, 7 days in a row, 13, 14-hour days. And we were, we were out. We weren't stopping to eat, and take breaks and stuff like that. I mean, some people were, but, I mean, once we kind of hit that one day where it started raining, I mean, we were all out. We were crashed. We were out the entire day. We weren't doing anything. Built some time in there to take breaks, and just have fun. Maybe take a day or two to kind of go see some sights and stuff. There's a lot of really cool stuff in England to go look at.
Right. I think remembering when you're going on a metal detecting trip, it's not as much as you want to say it's all about metal detecting. You're also, if you've never been to England before, you're immersing yourself in this beautiful environment, all this amazing stuff that you would never get a chance to see over here in the States. And I don't know, I think we could have done a little bit more sightseeing, but I think if you're a diehard detectorist, and I think we all sort of were while we were there, we didn't even want to stop. I mean, truthfully, it's like you get out into a field and someone is killing it and finding hammered coins all around you. You're like, no, I don't even want to stop at all. So I don't know, if you can do what Lynn and Tara and Carol did. They went early for sightseeing, and then they did the metal detecting, and they got the best of both worlds. Unfortunately, we missed out on some things, but we still got some incredible adventures. And someone's asking about mudlarking and whatnot. So feed Tyler, Christopher Haskins said.
Yeah.
Hey,
you guys want to talk about mudlarking?
Yeah. Go ahead, Jacob.
Go ahead, Matt. Sorry, Matt's got questions.
Someone in the comments was talking about mudlarking, but I think they had a typo, because it says Murder King looks like fun. So is magnet-fishing. To which Lucky Lou says, "Whoa, murdering someone isn't fun."
So mudlarking was a lot of fun. So because we haven't held mudlarking permits, we weren't able to take metal detectors. So here in the U.S., we call it the Thames River. Somebody say the actual pronunciation, because I can't.
Thames.
There you go.
Yeah, our friend Peter over there.
So I had actually took some pictures and some videos. I wish I would have sent them to Maddie. I didn't know that we were going to talk about mudlarking. The river over there, the high tide, it comes up to the bottom of the bridge, and the low tide, it's like a foot deep in the middle of the river. I mean, we were walking out maybe 30, 40 yards into the middle of the river, picking up sea glass. Well, it's river glass, coins, buttons. There's all kinds of really cool stuff, old pipe stems and pipe bowls and things like that. I mean, there's all kinds of interesting stuff. Do some research before you go. If you get a permit, I think it's $40, right, for a day. Is that correct?
No, 40 for a month.
For the month.
Or you can pay $90.
Yeah.
Except Tyler.
So it was a lot of fun.
It is very tiring, though. I mean, I thought it was, well, for me, you guys are way stronger than me and whatever, but it got to be, I mean, it's pretty tiring. And it's a little strange to be digging your hands around in, like, bones and teeth.
Oh, yeah. I recommend wearing, we brought rubber gloves. So
kitchen gloves.
Kitchen gloves.
You want kitchen rubber gloves. Those are nice. My brother actually found a bike. Somebody took one of the bikes that you ran over there and threw it in the river. He found that was riding around on the beach.
I found that huge coin, and it was all completely corroded.
Yeah, it's still
corroded from the inside out. It just one nasty big fat piece of rusted coin.
Yeah, I wonder what that was.
Yeah, it is weird though that like their currency gets little rust cubes on it. It's disgusting.
I think it's because it's steel. A lot of the newer coins are steel now.
So we should let Matt go back to asking us questions.
So really quickly, I would like to pop in. Dig Dug Bowden was asked the same question that I was about to ask. What the heck is mudlarking?
All right. I'll handle this and then we can all talk about it. But mudlarking is basically over there in the River Thames, they call it Thames. They literally threw everything in this river. And it's a river, but it has its own tide system. So when the tide goes out, you go through the mud, which is larking through mud, and you're looking for all the ancient, amazing stuff that could be found. Like, I can't count how many clay pipes we've found, like the clay stems from the pipes from forever ago. The goal, I think, is to find better history, find some real treasure and whatnot. If you guys look at mudlarking on Google or something, you'll see a bunch of people that are out there doing it professionally. They love it. It's absolutely amazing. And if you get the experience, if you come with us to England, you can go mudlarking. It's $40 for the day. That's what you pay for your permit. And then we spend the day on the Thames and find stuff. It's awesome.
Nice. I did not know that that's what mudlarking was. I hope.
Yep.
And now
And there are rules on it too, Maddie. When you go out there, there's a little pamphlet. I think it's like 30 pages with different like tips and rules and stuff, that you can look into. But you're not supposed to dig if you don't have the correct, like there's different permits. So you can't go out there and just start digging a 3-foot deep hole to pull out gold or something like that. And you can't go out there metal detecting right off the bat either. You have to have a permit for so long.
Yeah.
Hand trowel do really well. You can take a little hand trowel and move stuff. That's really good.
Yeah.
I think you can go I think it's 3 inches.
We used our pinpointers to find anything that was metal and sort of just scraped along the top of the surface with our fingers. A bunch of people are asking questions. This guy, Alan Landau, said, where in the UK are you hunting? Well, we were very lucky because we worked with our friends at Joan Allen and we got on an amazing property in Suffolk. And then also we had property in Canterbury. The woman whose manor I rented gave us permission for our entire property. And then right down the road, we just lucked out the whole time. We got that guy, Jack, who brought us to his property. And I think that's where Tyler got his first hammered or second hammered. I can't remember. And then that 15th century property, the woman brought us out to. That was pretty great. I mean, I got a lot of horse reins there, but so we were in that area. So it was really, really amazing. Just being around that much land for metal detectors is just like the greatest feeling in the world. Never want to stop.
Yeah. It sounds like you had a lot of fun out there.
These guys that you're seeing right here on the video with me, we all immediately became very close friends. Tyler's not in this video, but the entire group of us really just became super close over the course of the trip. It was pretty great. It was a really wonderful time. And sometimes people just click and it works really well. And it just happened to be with these guys.
Yeah, no, or I want to thank the girls though, because before we got to the house, we had showed up later. They had already set all our rooms, I actually kept the bark and stuff that they put our name.
Too.
So I thought that was pretty awesome. I want to thank them all for doing that. That was really awesome.
Yeah, Lynn said we were like a family, and we definitely were. When we got there, they had taken these like really cool pieces of bark and wrote special messages on the bark for us in our rooms and whatnot. And it was great. We shared dinners. We sat outside in the middle of the night and just talked the whole time. It was just fantastic. It was a lot more than just metal detecting. I think we're never ever going to forget that trip ever. I mean, I thought it was amazing. So
Yeah, it sounds. Man, now I wish I was there.
well, you can come to the next one, Matt.
Maddie, we needed you there because we didn't know which side of the road to drive on. That was our problem.
You have to drive on the right side of the road.
Yeah.
Totally don't drive on the left side.
By the way, we should give a shout out to Stephen Briggs. I don't know if he does the Facebook or he's watching whatever, but maybe if he watches back after. Stephen killed it out there. He did like phenomenal. He had the CTX 3030, and there was one point where we were on this 15th century property, and anyone that knows the CTX 3030, if you get a 1446, you basically just lose your mind. So we were so excited. It was 8 inches. It was 1446, digging it, and we were both just like so excited. It turned out to be just a massive bullet. So depressing, but
hey, you never pass.
Stephen is here. He said, I'm out here.
You never pass up on that signal. That's an amazing signal.
Yeah, 1446 is like heaven.
Yeah.
By the way, we did a lot of pairs when we went out detecting. Steven was my duo partner.
Yeah.
That's why we found so much stuff.
Oh,
excellent detectorist.
Dion took care of me for almost an entire day one day. He followed me around, made sure I didn't, suffocate in the mud. He was really, really awesome. Steven helped out with that stuff too. It was great, man.
I hung out with you too. Don't make it like it was my dad.
You know what? You guys dug some holes for me as well.
Thank you. Tyler especially. Tyler was happy to dig holes.
Well, I don't know where Tyler is right now, but Tyler was also, every minute he would turn and just be like, are you okay? Are you okay? Do you need help with anything? Blah, blah, blah. You guys you can't see it from the video, but when I was out in England, I was roughing it. It was a real, real rough time for me. I could barely walk out there. So it was really great to have these guys. Yep. Tara said camaraderie sums it up. Totally.
Yeah. Really quickly, since we're nearing the end of the show, I would like to do our final giveaway of the night. Ooh. We're giving away.
Can I pull the ticket this time?
It's probably closest to my birthday, so.
Right.
Yeah. But sure, Jacob, you can pull the ticket this time. But let me get my announcer voice ready.
Okay.
We are going to be giving away the United States proof set from 1972. And the ticket will be pulled by Jacob Pollock. All right.
I love that we've turned
Stick your hand in there.
Yep, in the barrel.
That one?
Good job.
All right, now just hand it over. Thank you.
Oh, boy.
Oh. Certainly an interesting name. I'm going to have a really difficult time saying that last name, though.
It's pronounced Pollock.
No.
First name's Jacob.
It's pronounced Bowden.
Oh, Doug won again. Luckiest
Big
guy.
Doug Bowden.
Congrats, Doug.
Congratulations. Congratulations to Dig Doug Bowden, but is he here?
That's not the ticket I gave you.
Oh, I'm sure he's here. He was here earlier.
This is not the ticket you gave me.
Oh, Doug, yes, he said, woo, thank you. So,
woo, thank you.
Congratulations, Doug.
Someone asked what a 1446 is on a CTX, Matt. You want to handle that?
All right. So, metal detectors, you know how like certain detectors have certain number ranges that'll be like, oh, that's gonna be like that kind of target. Oh, that if it's like a lower number on the like, equinox, that means oh, there's a chance that it's not a good target. But if it's a higher number, it's a better target. Usually on the CTX, you would stick towards like 1240, 1230 area for good targets, but 1446 was it?
Yep.
Is also one of those ranges where it's a good target to go and dig.
Dion just got his first CTX 3030.
I did.
You sure did.
Yeah.
Well,
Where'd you get that 3030?
I got that from Rhode Island Relics.
Oh my God.
Got it for me through Rhode Island Relics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
thanks to Steve, and I had to buy him one.
Oh, wait, I think we're at the end of our interview. Should we tell people that we're going to England again next year?
You
Yeah,
can tell them what you want.
All right,
We might
so
be
we're
going
going to
next week.
England. Yeah, well, I mean, I would love to go next week. We can't, unfortunately, but we're going to go to England next year. I think pretty much everybody that was on the trip wants to go back. So we're probably going to have the same people again, but also open to other people. So go to Rhode Island Relics, our Facebook page, and just look out for our, input on that stuff. We're going to really discuss where we want to go, how we want to do it this time, and try to fit in some sightseeing and whatever. But it was, I can't talk because you guys bought tickets. So, I mean, from my end, I thought it was amazing, but that's my end. So that doesn't count.
It was amazing. And we want to go back.
Also, really quickly, I know there's at least one person somewhere in this audience thinking this, but no one has mentioned it yet. I asked the same question to everyone that's on my show, and I did not forget to say it this time. Do you guys like pizza?
What am I doing?
Jacob,
yes,
you're the pizza guy. You can answer the pizza question.
We eat a lot of pizza.
Nice. Now,
not with pineapple
on it. Then we don't want it.
What was the question? What were you saying?
We don't eat pineapple on pizza.
Like pineapple on it. We don't like pineapple on our pizza, so
that's right.
I was about to say this is a two-part question. Do you like pineapple on your pizza? You have passed both questions.
I'm on a diet, so I hate all of you. How does that sound?
I'm sorry, Nathan.
Yeah. Well, it's Jacob's fault. Can I just mention this one last thing? One thing before we end this show. So we're on an elevator in England, and Jacob looks over at this pregnant woman, and he says, "Oh, you're pregnant. When are you due?" She's like, "Oh, about 3 weeks." And then he looks at me and goes, "Nathan, when are you due?"
Ouch.
Ouch. Pain.
That must have hurt like in there.
Oh, it hurt to the point where I got home and I started literally losing as much weight as possible. There was even a point where I was on a COVID test online, and I was like, "Oh, she's so pretty. She's from the Philippines or whatever." And Jacob was like, "Yeah, that's because she can't see your fat belly." Anyhow.
What the heck, Jacob?
Oh, he's brutal, but he's funny. He's the greatest guy. Also, Chester said great show to all of us. So thank you, Chester.
Thank you.
Right,
Maddie,
so
thank you for having us on. We appreciate it.
Say goodbye.
Yeah,
thank you. And Nathan, thanks for an awesome trip. That was, Chris actually sent me the link to the trip. He's like, "Look at this trip." I'll be honest, I didn't even know I was going to go that day, and then it just came, and my wife's like, "This is an experience of a lifetime," and it really truly was an experience of a lifetime. I mean, the kids and I had a great time. I mean, all we can talk about is going back. So it was unforgettable life. It was just one of the greatest experiences you could ever have, going over there and going metal detecting. I mean, It has ruined us a little bit here, metal detecting, but because of finding so much. But I actually did get sick of digging buttons over there, which is never say in the United States. But it was an awesome experience, Nathan. I want to thank you, and I do want to thank everybody else that was on the trip with us, because I think everybody gave a little bit to the group, and we had a really good group and an awesome time together. Steven, thank you
Big
for showing
shout
me
out to the ladies.
Can we do this one last thing? I'm sorry. I want to say thank you first off to Dion and Jacob and everybody that came out. It really was incredible. But I think we upset Chris Roberts. He said none of my questions got answered. Can he send us one question he wants us to answer so we can answer it for him? Because now I feel bad.
I'm scrolling up.
He's the third comment up.
I'm scrolling really far up to find his questions.
So
you broke up really bad. But Chris, we didn't see your questions. I'm sorry.
Buffalo, New York here. I don't know what his questions.
There we go.
Is there anything you can't keep? Yeah, anything that's older than 50 years. That's their rule over there. You can't keep it. So what happens is the find liaison officer will take the items that you find, and then they will bring them and, inspect them. The museum will inspect them, see what they want to keep and what they want to give back to you. And then most of the time you'll get pretty much everything back, unless you're going over there and finding, hammered gold and whatnot. Obviously they want their money's worth. But other than that, it's, just wait your special time, and then you get it in the mail.
It's still worth it.
Yeah.
You have to go back and go get the stuff, so then you're going to find more stuff. So it's a cycle that doesn't stop repeating itself.
Yeah. Lynn Merritt said it's the queen's bling. You can't keep it. And Alan Landau says if they claim it, they have to buy it from you. And that's correct. If they claim it, they've got to pay you for it, but then you also have to pay the farm owner. It's just this whole crazy debacle, but it's awesome. But anyhow, we're done. So thank you guys for watching. Seriously, it was awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for being on. It was a lot of fun. And I'll see you guys once again. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.
Adios, guys.
See you guys later.
See you later.
Get out and have a dinging event.